We've all been there. We open up Instagram, we scroll down, we find someone like Jesse Cripps. You click on their account, scroll down, you find this photo here. Beautiful over underexposure shot, and you think, I would love to be able to do that. And then you look at how much they're spending on their equipment, up to $10,000, if not more sometimes, and you think about that and then go, I could never ever afford that. But what if I could tell you, with this in your hand and a few $100, you could get some pretty similar results. A few months ago, a company called Aquatech sent me an email and they said, hey Dan, do you want to test out one of our underwater housings for your smartphone? Initially, I thought, this seems like a bit of a gimmick, I've got a GoPro, what do I need this for? I did some research into the company, I looked at their product, I saw this, and then realized that they have a dome port attachment, which allows you to get those awesome over-under shots where the water line is here, then the water is exposed down here, and above the water is exposed as well. And it looks sensational, as I showed in the intro. But the cost for this, for a massive DSLR rig, is probably $5,000 to $10,000 and beyond if you want to go like really high-end cameras, like if you want to stick a red in a gates housing, you're talking like a small mortgage, man, and that's not money that I've got to spend on a camera. One thing that I thought was going to be a massive problem with this product was the touchscreen factor, because I've used touchscreen GPSs in boats before. I've got like a HDS 9 Lowrance in my boat at home, and it is a massive ball ache when it's wet and it's got salt on it and you're trying to touch the screen. It just doesn't work real well, so I was a little hesitant about how well this would work. But the cool thing is, this housing here, when you close it, the back soft membrane forms like a little bit of a bubble. So it's got an air pocket between the screen and this membrane here that you touch. So underwater, as you can see here, it's actually quite easy to press the buttons and change it even with a finger. So the optional pistol grip here is really cool because it presses the down volume button, which if you didn't know on your iPhone actually takes a photo. So you can just press that there and take a photo, which is really, really simple. One of the really cool accessories you can get for this housing is the dome port. This is it here. It's a 6-inch dome port, and inside it actually has a little fisheye lens. So it probably puts the full frame focal length equivalent about 8 to 10 mil, which as you know is super, super wide, but that's really great for underwater videos and photos. When you're underwater, you want to get close to your subject while still having them in the frame, because you've got particles and other bits and pieces in the water that will ruin your image. If you're using, say, a 50 mil lens underwater, you're going to have to be fairly far away to get an entire subject in frame, and you're going to have a lot of distance, a lot of particles between you and that, and it's not going to turn out really well. That's why most people favor these really, really wide angle lenses, and this is perfect for that. After I got back from the Arctic Circle, I decided to go down to Brighton, south of London, to the massive pier there to try and get some unique shots down there. I wanted to test out how well it went underwater when you dive, because it's only rated to 10 meters, but it's not so deep at Brighton. So I took a dive and managed to find this really, really cool silver eel attacking the mussels. As you can see here, I could get really, really close to this eel, and the water clarity, although it's not Great Barrier Reef, you can still get a really, really cool image because of this wide angle lens allows you to get really close and minimize the amount of particles between you and the subject. So who is this product for? I would say anybody that wants to start getting into underwater photography and videography. This is a really great place to start because, let's face it, most people have a smartphone in their pocket that takes a really, really good image. And as far as I'm concerned, the image that comes off my smartphone is actually much better than what comes off my GoPro. I'm not sure about the new GoPros, but let's be honest, smartphones have come a really, really long way in the last 5 years. The other good thing about using a smartphone is if you're on a plan, most of the time you're going to have insurance. So if something were to happen, you can probably get your phone back on insurance. If you lose your GoPro, nobody cares if you've lost your GoPro. I've lost 2 of these things and it's a really expensive mistake to make. Full disclosure, Aquatech are not paying me a cent, a penny, a yen, a dime, whatever currency you're working on. They didn't pay me anything to say any of this, but they did send me this product and said, hey, test this out, would love to hear your thoughts on it. So full disclosure, not getting paid, these are my thoughts, and this is a really cool product. As always guys, thanks for watching. If you want to check out the AxisGo, there's a link in the description. You can follow that and see the entire range of their products, and I'll see you on the next video.